Hey everyone, welcome to WW3 Prepper Reports. In today's video, we will be covering the top 10 necessary items for any SHTF or World War III event. The goal here isn't to scare anyone, but to empower you with the knowledge to be responsible and self-reliant should the worst come to pass. Let's get straight into it. So, why prepare now? It's a fair question. The reality is that we are living in a time of heightened geopolitical tension around the globe. Simultaneously, the complex supply chains we all depend on have shown their fragility time and time again. Our infrastructure is more vulnerable than we'd like to think, and it's about protecting you and your family. The ultimate goal is to achieve a state of self-reliance so that when the systems we take for granted inevitably fail, you can stand on your own 2 feet. Let's get straight into it. Coming in at number 1, and for good reason, is water filtration and purification. It's a fundamental rule of survival. You can only last about 3 days without water. In a widespread crisis, you must assume that municipal water sources will be among the first things to fail or become contaminated. It's not enough to just have one method. Redundancy is absolutely critical here. You need a high-quality water filter, which is designed to remove larger contaminants like sediment, protozoa, and bacteria. But you also need a form of chemical purification, tablets or drops, to kill the microscopic threats that a filter might miss, like viruses. Next up, a long-term food supply. I recommend aiming for a bare minimum of 30 days' worth of food for every person in your household. When you're choosing what to store, your focus should be on foods that are dense in calories and have a long shelf life. Think rice, beans, pasta, and canned goods. But prepping isn't just about surviving, it's about maintaining stability. Don't forget morale-boosting items like coffee, salt, sugar, or comfort foods. And a crucial tip, always rotate your stock using the first-in, first-out method. Use the oldest items first and replace them with new ones. This prevents spoilage and waste. At number 3, we have first aid. I want to be very specific here. A standard kit with bandages and antiseptic wipes is not going to be enough in a major event. In a crisis, you have to operate under the assumption that you are your own first responder. Ambulances will not be coming. This means you need a trauma-focused kit. The essential items to have are tourniquets to stop catastrophic bleeding in a limb, chest seals for penetrating chest wounds, and compression bandages for serious bleeds. More important than the gear, however, is the knowledge. I strongly urge everyone to find and take a Stop the Bleed course or similar trauma care training. The gear is useless if you don't know how to use it.
Number 4 is grid-down communications. When the power is out and the internet is down, information becomes one of the most critical resources you can have. At a minimum, every household should have a hand crank or solar-powered emergency radio that can receive AM, FM, and shortwave broadcasts. This is for listening and gathering intelligence. For two-way communication, you should seriously consider getting your ham radio license. It's a skill that will allow you to communicate with others when all other forms of communication are gone. Moving on to number 5, an independent power source. Our modern world completely stops without electricity. While a large generator is great, even a small, portable solar generator can be a lifesaver, allowing you to power truly critical devices. You should also keep several high-capacity power banks fully charged at all times for smaller devices. The key is to prioritize your power usage. This isn't for running a video game console, it's for powering essential needs like communication devices, lighting, or critical medical equipment. Number 6 is about tools, specifically a multi-tool and a fixed-blade knife. A quality multi-tool is like having an entire toolbox on your belt. Pliers, wire cutters, screwdrivers, all in one package. Alongside that, you need a sturdy, full-tang, fixed-blade knife. Full-tang means the metal of the blade runs all the way through the handle, making it incredibly strong and reliable for tough tasks like splitting wood. Between these two items, you can handle about 90% of any manual, non-specialized jobs that come your way. At number 7, we have shelter and warmth. Protection from the elements is a core pillar of survival that cannot be overlooked. Never underestimate the danger of exposure. Hypothermia is a silent killer that can set in even in moderately cool temperatures. A few versatile items go a long way. High-quality wool blankets are excellent because they insulate even when damp. Heavy-duty tarps can be configured into countless types of emergency shelters. And every single bag and vehicle you own should have Mylar space blankets in it. They are incredibly effective at reflecting your body heat back to you. Number 8 is illumination. When the grid goes down, darkness presents real risks and makes every single task more difficult. I highly recommend headlamps as your primary light source. They are efficient, bright, and most importantly, they keep your hands free to work on other things. It's also a smart logistical move to standardize the type of batteries your devices use, like all AA, to simplify stockpiling. Finally, always have non-electric backups like candles or oil lamps for when the batteries eventually run out. Next up is number 9, navigation without GPS. In a major conflict, you must assume that the GPS satellite network will be one of the first strategic targets, making it completely unreliable. This is where old-school skills come in. You need to acquire physical topographical maps of your local area, your region, and your potential evacuation routes. And a map is only useful if you have a compass and know how to use it. This is a perishable skill. Buy a good compass, learn how to use it with your map, and practice regularly. And finally, coming in at number 10 is protective and utility gear. In a long-term emergency, preventing an injury is paramount because even a small one can become life-threatening without proper care. This means having a pair of durable, already broken-in boots to protect your feet. It means having quality work gloves to protect your hands from cuts and splinters. And it means having safety glasses and N95 or respirator masks to protect your eyes and lungs from debris and other hazards. So, there you have it, the top 10 essentials to get you started. This is about taking practical steps to ensure your safety and independence no matter what happens. Stay vigilant and stay prepared. If you found this information useful, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel for more content. Thank you for watching.